Cold describes much more than just the temperature of today's NFC wildcard matchup between the Packers and Giants, as the Packers' offense frigid start turned into a fiery finish. Well, my maximum bench press is about the bar. Ryan's maximum, 392 pounds. So the Packers toss away the Cowboys 26-21 at Lambeau Field. Next up, a date with Seattle for the NFC Championship. Playing the net is tough. You have to have quick reflexes, fast feet, great instincts, and probably most important, you have to be aggressive. Baseball runs deep in the Schaller bloodline. Older brothers Tim and Matthias were also standouts for the Lancers, so Levi is continuing on the family tradition. Billy is a four-year starter with Regis, and since his freshman year, the game has become much easier. And so is dunking. When Aaron Rodgers is going good, Aaron Rodgers is going great. Last night against the Chicago Bears, he tied an NFL record with 6 touchdown passes in the first half. Thank you, Justice. Now, you've heard of Friday Night Lights, the movie and the TV series, but tonight it is reality here at Carson Park as Eau Claire Memorial is set to take on La Crosse Logan.
In tonight's Assignment 13 reports, Chance Dickman shares the story of Dave Hansen and Billy Noss, the Chippewa Valley's double play combination.
Dave Hansen has been the Eau Claire Cavaliers public address announcer for 38 years, and along the way, he's developed a special bond with an unlikely teammate, Billy Noss.
Good evening, baseball fans. Welcome to historic Carson Park, the home of Eau Claire baseball.
Talking is what Dave does best.
10-4, I got it.
Tracking is what Billy does best.
I'm ball shaker. I go after all the balls. I try to get them all.
Together,
ball in the party deck, Billy.
They operate like a well-oiled machine.
We'd always have a walkie-talkie up in the press box. He'd have a walkie-talkie with him. Foul balls, we'd communicate as to where the foul balls were going as they went out of the park.
Foul ball, third base side, press box.
No matter how far a foul ball goes, Billy will look for it, find it, and then return it.
I got it, Dave.
We have stories of him shagging baseballs as far as down as the Dairy Queen down on Menominee Street, chasing after them and running after balls all over the place.
I told him on the radio, I said, Dave, I'm at down at the Dairy Queen. He said, where? Where are you? I said, down at the Dairy Queen. He said, you're kidding me. What are you doing down there? I got a ball.
Even though Dave keeps his focus on the field,
runner to second,
the book, and the scoreboard, Billy always has his undivided attention.
Hi, guys.
I know a lot of people like to enjoy talking with him and watching him do his job out there shagging balls.
Billy's nice to have around here. He interacts with a lot of the ball players. I think he knows all the ball players on every team in Eau Claire. That's just the way Billy is. He's so outgoing, you know, with his personality.
Billy was born with a learning disability, and although he's very independent, even lives by himself, Dave has been there to lend a helping hand when needed.
Kind of taking care of him, running around, running errands for him, taking him shopping, to ball games and various things. He comes along with me to a lot of the events.
Where Dave goes, Billy goes. That includes dates with the Eau Claire Bears and the Eau Claire Legion baseball teams.
Their relationship is special, and as long as Billy can shake balls and come out to Carson Park and get to other sporting events, that's what Billy likes.
So a voice you so often hear,
This is your public address announcer, Dave Hansen, with those
and a
lineups.
face you so often see have come together like the perfect double play combination.
That's Billy for you, and that's Dave for you. They have the passion, a special bond.
It's always been fantastic to have him as a friend.
Dave has no plans of slowing down his busy announcing schedule, which averages around 125 sporting events per year. And as for Billy, he's not slowing down either, even after he just celebrated his 77th birthday back on July 12th.
Sports Scene 13's Chance Dickman shares the story of Sam Forden in our Osseo Automotive Athlete of the Week.
From the sidelines, Sam Forden may look and act like any other football player. But underneath the uniform is a kid who's overcome tremendous adversity to be able to play the game that he loves.
Samuel Forden for the touchdown.
The things that tear you up as a parent is to hear your son say, I just want to hear, right?
I wasn't really prepared for that. It rocked my world.
Sam grew up a healthy, fun-loving child in the Forden household. but at the age of 7, his parents Ken and Karen started to notice an unresponsive change in his personality. In October of 2006, an audiologist diagnosed Sam with severe to profound hearing loss. The cause was, and still is, unknown.
I was really upset, and I think that was because I was different, and I was young, but I was old enough to realize that, and that wasn't easy.
Sam's world turned silent. Cochlear implants would have improved his hearing, but he put off the surgery and stuck with hearing aids so he could keep playing football.
I mean, I just have a passion for all the games, and whenever I start something, I'm determined to finish it no matter what it is.
Whatever he wants to do, we support him and he can do it.
That's right.
The support of Sam's coaches is also critical in his development as a person and a player.
It's a symbiotic relationship, and that's a big deal because that's the person that's got to believe in your son, and your son's got to believe in them.
Treat me like everyone else on the field, yell at me, do what you got to do. I don't want to be treated any differently.
However, the way to communicate with Sam is different. 80% of his hearing is reading lips, not audible sound. So when Ken's job moved the family from Rhode Island to Eau Claire last summer, Regis head football coach Bryant Brenner and quarterback Paul Petit had to adjust accordingly.
He could lip read me saying a play or Paul saying what the play is very, very well.
It's never really hindered him at all, as long as I made sure that I was looking right at him and, enunciated properly.
It didn't take long for Sam and Paul to form that prototypical bond between a quarterback and a receiver.
I just kind of really had to put trust in him. I'd put the ball in the best spot I could for him to make a play, and it definitely changed the way we played the game this year.
Seeing the success that Sam had and how good he was at it, and how him and Paul clicked together, I think it's very obvious and clear that we wouldn't have accomplished what we did on the football field.
Our relationship grew, and it grew because of sports, the love for the game.
Sam scored an astounding 15 touchdowns for the Ramblers this past season, but even his biggest moments on the field couldn't compare to the desire he felt to get there.
As long as you have this, you can hear, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't. If you just focus on doing your thing and proving people wrong and doing your job, then you'll be set.
Now, as for Sam's future, doctors say his hearing will continue to fade as he gets older, but that won't stop him from pursuing his dream of playing college football.
Sports Scene 13.
Last night, the Chippewa Falls softball team clinched the Big Rivers Conference Championship for the 9th straight year. Eau Claire Memorial and Rice Lake, however, are two teams below the Cards, still battling for second place. The Old Abes and Warriors meeting this afternoon at Galine Field. 1-0 Rice Lake in the third, but Memorial has the bases loaded. Catherine Wertinen rips a base hit into left field. That plates a pair of runs to give the Old Abes a 2-1 lead. Still in the third, Mackenzie Ebert sits back and drives this pitch to left center. It goes all the way to the wall. Bridget Winkleman scores to make it 3-1 Memorial. Rice Lake looking for an answer in the fourth. 2 on for Joanna Erdlicka. She shoots one to short. It goes off her glove. Warriors tie the game up at 3 apiece. They tack on a few more. Rice Lake goes on to get the win. 6-3 the final. Across town at Eau Claire North, the Huskies hosting DC Everest in a doubleheader. No score in the second. Evergreens with runners on second and third for Emily Marquardt. She bloops one into right center, and it finds some green. Madeline Peterson scores 1-0 Everest. Now 2-0 Evergreens in the third. Maggie Plaza gets a hold of this pitch, and it is way out to right and gone. 2-run shot gives Everest a 4-0 advantage. Still in the third, bases loaded. Lauren Witucky rips a shot to right field. That scores Cassie Wilkie. 6-0 Everest. Sydney Schwantes, she would also add a couple of RBIs in the third to make it 8-0. The Evergreens win game 1 14-0 and game 2 11-8. And Bloomer tops Northwestern tonight 13-2. The Blackhawks clinch the Heart of North Conference title.
Sports Scene 13.
Whether she's on the ice or on the grass, Abigail Stowe knows how to score goals. Our athlete of the week tallied 5 more goals to her name last night as the Eau Claire Memorial girls soccer team shut out Rice Lake 9-0. Stowe and the Old Abes hosting perennial non-conference powerhouse DC Everest this afternoon. Late first half, guess who? It's Stowe. on a breakaway. She finds the twine. Memorial takes a 1-0 lead. Evergreens looking for a response, but Grace Frank, don't forget about the goaltender. Point blank save, 1-0 Abe's at the half. It wouldn't stay that score for long. Just over a minute in. It's Stowe once again, and she's going to tap in for her second goal of the game. Guess what? Stowe had a hat trick today. The Old Aves beat DC Everest 3-0 the final. Eau Claire North also in action. They took on Fond du Lac. Second half, Huskies protecting a 1-0 lead. Cardinals fire a free kick on net. Derica Ohms there for the nice save. Later on, another chance for Fondy, but it's Ohms again with the diver. Beautiful. That saves the equalizer. North holds on for the nice win today, 1-0 the final. Beautiful day for baseball at Carson Park. Eau Claire Memorial hosting Wisconsin Rapids. Bottom of the first, 2 on for Memorial. Adam Krajewski, the juice man, sends this pitch high and deep to center field, and it finds some green. 1 run is going to score. A bad throw allows Tanner Kolip to score as well. 2-0 Old Aves. In the second now, Red Raiders load the bases for Caleb Kromenacher, and he lifts a fly ball to center field. Cody Brettel is going to tag and score. That cuts the lead down to 2-1. Same score until the bottom of the fourth. Nobody on for Adrian Bethel. Yo, Adrian! Way back to left, and it is gone. Solo shot makes it 3-1 Memorial. The Old Aves get the win today, 7-4 the final.